The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Okay, let's get it.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Quickly to the air is Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Right here.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And Mixon going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up to the 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here we go. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the
motherfucker talking too much. Fuck me up.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that
It's fuck. You ain't gonna be able to beat me. Show me something, nigga. Show me something. Show me something. Show me something. Show me something. I can't stand you, nigga. Show me something. Show me something, nigga. Show me something.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also
and he's going to have to eat this one as down.
Show me something, nigga. You ain't doing shit with that ball.
This is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Durham Smythe, 60 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No, he missed it.
Oh, yeah, you done fucked up. It's over. I ain't even about to play with you.
And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it. They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Back to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. But he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That is caught at the 7. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Give me that shit!
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Tua. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. In motion, Hill. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And that one results in 35 yards. Mostert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Tua now, third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep here for Chase. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Up the middle they go with Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And now Burrow going to be intercepted.